BlackieChan88 back with another video. Wanted to share with you guys the EagleTree Vector. Really cool feature I just discovered is the data logging. So every time you guys are flying with your flight controller, basically it will take a ping or a snapshot of your latitude and longitude, altitude, the speed you're traveling, and it will take all that information and put it together. And when you're done with your flight, download it, upload it to Google Earth, and it will give you this really awesome flight path, and you can follow along and see everywhere you just went. So this is really neat, in case you're having issues or just want to follow along and see on the satellite where exactly you were, or want to spice up your videos and add something neat other than just OSD and GoPro shots. So we'll get it started here. I'm going to show you guys my flight. This is just a couple days ago. I went from Springfield to Autzen Stadium. It was roughly about 4.5 mile flight and took about 25 minutes. So once you plug in the battery, the flight controller automatically is doing the pings. Currently I'm just getting the battery plugged in, doing flight checks and whatnot. What you guys are seeing here, this is the altitude of the plane. So I'm just climbing in altitude, as you can see, and this map down here, this graph, it tells you really cool information. So just behind the Skyhunter, it says the altitude, the distance from where I took off from, speed, and basically if I'm ascending or descending. This current snapshot, it says I'm kind of dropping in altitude, going about 40 miles an hour and 3/4 of a mile from me, and about 1,135 feet up. So we'll go ahead and continue this flight. Very, very cool. Like I said, about 4.5 miles, so you got to tweak the settings and you can speed it up a little bit so your flight doesn't actually take 20 minutes. So I'm almost at my destination here. Here you can see Autzen Stadium. This is downtown Eugene, is where the home of the Oregon Ducks. Go Ducks! And nothing fancy today, just was flying around, getting a quick view of Autzen. Nothing was going on, so figured I'd head back home. We're still kind of in the testing stages of the Skyhunter and not really pushing the limits too much. Done some altitude stuff, done some distance stuff, done some aerobatic tricks, but nothing too crazy yet. Something else I really like about the data logging is down here it gives you other information. So you've got your elevation, like basically mins and max. So I traveled 84 miles an hour at one point, and if I follow this graph, basically this red has to do with elevation, and the blue is your speed. So back at this location, I was going 84 miles an hour, but it doesn't. It says I was dropping in altitude, but not much. Not like some of these steep drops like over here. Let's see if we can catch back up to our pilot. He is, there he is, 1,800 feet up, going about 60 miles. Well, he's slowing down, but I guess if we slow the pilot down. Okay, we're at 1,500 feet, and within a few seconds we drop down to about 500 feet. So you can see that we're just flying around. We're already back home and landing the plane. But I wanted to share this feature with you guys because I think data logging is very, very neat. And just if you pay extra money for the Vector, it's a really cool flight controller. You might as well use all the features. And I feel like this doesn't get all the attention it deserves because it is, like I said, a very, very nice feature. So check it out, you guys, and stay tuned for more videos. We'll see ya.